Hello, 8th grade. We're going to be talking about variables and equations today. By the end of this lesson, you should be able to simplify numerical expressions, and also you should be able to evaluate algebraic expressions. Okay, so the first thing we really need to remember is our order of operations. Or as we fondly like to call them, PEMDAS, or please excuse my dear Aunt Sally, whatever helps you remember that. And that is parentheses, exponents, multiplication, division, addition, and subtraction in that order. Especially in the case of multiplication, division, you don't necessarily have to do multiplication before division. You do them in order from left to right. Okay? That should be fairly familiar, so we'll just do a couple examples. So 3 plus 8 times 2. PEMDAS tells me I do multiplication and division before addition and subtraction, so I'm going to do 8 times 2 first. That's 3 plus 16. 3 plus 16 is 19. Okay. Numerical expressions, which was one of the things that should be one of your goals to be able to simplify, that just means that they're just numbers. So this expression above here, 3 plus 8 times 2, is a numerical expression. Algebraic expressions are numbers and variables. So again, we want to be able to evaluate algebraic expressions. So that's what we're moving towards. So usually if we're evaluating, they will give us what the variables are equal to. So let's say x is equal to 4, y is equal to 3, and z is equal to 5. So if I'm solving the example, x plus 4, in parentheses, times y minus 1, I'm going to go ahead and first plug in. These steps should be kind of familiar. And if you need to do the little plug it in dance, the plug it in, go ahead and do that. So x is equal to 4. And we said y was equal to 3. So I've just plugged it in. I haven't done anything else. Now I'm going to continue working by PEMDAS. So I do what's in the parentheses first. So 4 plus 4 is 8. 3 minus 1 is 2. Now the parentheses also can symbolize multiplication, which would be my next one. 8 times 2 we know is 16. And that, my friends, is the answer. Now we need to talk about the importance of these parentheses, because if I didn't have them in that last problem, and I just said x plus 4 times y minus 1, which is essentially what we did, we'd come in with something very different. Again, we're going to let x equal 4 and y equal 3. So if we plug those in, that's 4 plus 4 times 3 minus 1. With PEMDAS, I don't have parentheses, so my first operation to do is multiplication. So I have 4 plus 4 times 3, which is 12, minus 1. 4 plus 12 is 16, minus 1 is 15. 15 was not the answer we were got last time when we had the parentheses. So keep in mind that those are very, very different. We can also use this plug-in technique in a more practical way. Say if we wanted to find the area of something, like a circle. We know the formula for the area of a circle is A equals pi r squared. And let's say we let r, or the radius, equal 28. I'm going to go ahead and plug that in. (28) squared is 28 times 28. Remember what exponents mean. And again, we're doing exponents before multiplication. So 28 times 28, I don't expect you to know that off the top of your head, but go ahead and work it out and you will get 784 times pi. Excuse me, sorry. And if you remember from geometry, I always tell you can leave things in terms of pi. That's not changing. So I'm going to do one more example with you, and then I'm going to let you figure out this last one on your own. So we have 3 brackets, which come after parentheses. Close brackets. And remember we said x is 4, y is 3, and z, I believe we said was 5. Yep. Okay. So that first step, again, was to plug it in. So z is 5, y is 3, and x is 4. So I'm going to work from the inside out, parentheses out to brackets. So inside my parentheses is where I'm starting, and I have a multiplication and a subtraction. Multiplication comes before subtraction. So 2 times 3 is 6, minus 4, and then we're going to tack on all that other stuff that we are looking at. Again, I'm still working in this parentheses. 6 minus 4 is 2. And now I'm going to start working inside the brackets. I have addition and I have multiplication. According to PEMDAS, multiplication should come first. So 5 times 2 is 10. Now I can do that addition part. 5 plus 10 is 15. The last thing, I have this 3 times my brackets, 15. 3 times 15 is, you guessed it, 45. And that is my final answer. If you see things like parentheses, and then we have brackets, the last kind of thing we use is braces, which look like these. Kind of funny looking. Again, we work from the innermost to the outermost. And I'm going to let you try this last example on your own and answer it in the question. Thanks for watching.